Dillon Brooks has earned himself a payday and he is finally cashing in, signing an extension with the Suns, 3 years, $73 million. And I really like this deal for both sides. I'm seeing a lot of people online call this like a crazy steal for the Suns, just elite contract value. And I'm not quite there, even though Brooks has grown on me a lot over the past few seasons. We'll get to that in a sec, but just over $24 million a year for a guy who would be all defense every single season if there was a third and fourth team. And even though he has his offensive inefficiencies, I think has grown a lot in that area. That being said, a lot has been made about Dillon Brooks averaging 20 points per game last season, but that was for a Suns team that was severely lacking in offensive firepower, so he had to eat up a lot of volume on not great efficiency, and we've seen this in his Memphis days. He has seasons averaging 17, he has seasons averaging 18, but it's always on a lot of shots. That being said, I don't want to undercut the legitimate growth he has made. His touch has gotten a lot better, and he has significantly improved as an on-ball creator. You would love for the three ball to be a bit more consistent than it is at this stage in his career, but if he's able to figure that out and remain generally this kind of offensive player, then that's when we're getting into the territory of this being great value for the contract. But again, let's keep context in mind. The Suns don't have any high-end offensive talent outside of Devin Booker, so someone's got to be putting up these numbers generally. As I said about the all-defensive teams, Brooks is a great defender, just not one of the upper echelon top 10 kind of guys, but $24 million a year is just kind of what you pay to starting caliber role players, and Dillon Brooks is definitely an above-average role player. But the value that Brooks has that doesn't come up in the box score or any advanced metrics is I think he's one of the premier tone setters in the league. You could have a problem with the way he goes about things, and he gets clowned a lot because he starts shit with players who are objectively better than him, but Brooks has a way about him, and everywhere he goes, the teams get better with him. Like, I think the Grizzlies unequivocally lost a big part of their identity when they traded Brooks. Then he goes to the Rockets, and I think he was sneakily pretty good for them. Now he's with the Suns, and he's a big part of the team being surprisingly competitive. Like, don't get me wrong, Dillon Brooks is way better in his head than he is on the actual basketball court, but the results more or less speak for themselves. The last thing I want to mention from this signing is I didn't know Dillon Brooks was a part of Clutch Sports, because that just makes his one-sided rivalry with LeBron so much funnier. There's something truly wrong in Dillon Brooks' head, and I love it.